Hey, you know what the best show in Disney is?
What's that?
Beauty and the Beast live. Welcome to the Iron Palace Podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Iron Palace Podcast, the world's most anabolic podcast that comes crashing through your speakers like a main event walkout, pyro exploding, crowd losing its mind, and by God, that's your PR in the ring, and it doesn't look ready, brother.
I was just thinking of Batista's walkout where
That's what I think of every time.
he hits and the machine gun noise.
Dude, I still to this day do that.
I can
Like,
see it.
nowhere near as cool as he does, but like that's my like make sure I'm still young. Like, check my knees real quick. Which can we just say is very impressive that Batista kept that intro for as long as he did.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's a solid intro.
Oh, it's solid.
You know.
But very athletic.
Very.
I wonder if he could still do that.
I bet.
Probably
Yeah.
easier now. He's a lot lighter now.
Yeah.
I will say that since he's lost weight because he's trying to not be the typecast actor.
Yeah.
And that new movie he was in with Jason Momoa,
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
it's good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. However, it's a lot harder for me to take him as the buff fighting guy whenever he's not buff.
I can see that.
Yeah, and he's like, I mean, also it'd be different if he was just a lot smaller. But
Yeah.
now he's like built funny.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm glad someone else said it.
Like his proportions are weird now. You know?
Mhm.
Like,
I can see that.
yeah, it's like,
Somebody popped him.
I think what threw me off the most was like his biceps are so much smaller.
yeah.
It's like his forearms kept like they got smaller but kept the cut, but like his biceps didn't get the memo,
Yeah.
and so they just kind of
Yeah, you know, like, I mean, guys have come down off of steroids before and still kind of kept looking, pretty reasonable, you know.
So do you think he came off gear altogether?
I doubt it.
I mean, he has to. But for as long as he's been on it, he has to be in some form of HRT.
Yeah, his endocrine system's all screwed up.
Oh yeah.
And it'll never be better.
No, because I mean that's what they say is like your natural testosterone. Once it's off, it's off.
Yeah.
And so if he's done this much stuff, it has to still be on it.
Yeah.
But it's weird, though.
Yeah.
I mean, more power to him, I guess.
I mean, no doubt he's healthier.
yeah.
Just
Just funky looking.
Just funky looking.
He is. He's odd shaped now.
So leave the man alone.
see, that's what I never understand, especially with bodybuilding. Is like Sam Solik is just. I mean, since he's mostly the guy that everybody sees, like you see him in off season looking huge and jacked,
Yeah.
and then you see him on stage and he's cut so much mass and he's just so small. I was like, I see more reason I couldn't do it.
He'd hate to be that small.
I hated being that small
But yeah,
and looking way worse than he did.
you were looking good, Caleb. I mean, you won.
I think that was just because if you had 2 more weeks, I don't think it would have been the same story.
I don't know. You won, though.
Either way, my trophy's over there.
Plain and simple. No asterisks or anything. Not like with the race. You know?
Yeah, I noticed that my trophy for the bodybuilding is over there, but you do not see the one for the race
Where is it at? I haven't even seen it.
because it's still in the truck.
What does it look like?
I sent y'all a picture of it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, you did. You commented on it.
Oh, did I?
It was
I can't keep up.
it was the Flash Pikachu.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
See,
There's so many trophies.
I know I'm tired
So
of
many
making them.
competitions.
I'm tired of making them for our group.
Tired of winning your own trophy.
I know. I
Well,
need to win
that
one.
I wish y'all would put up a fight or stop hurting yourself.
Well, I thought I had it in the bank, so I backed off.
That's what you get, dude. Never let up. I'll
You
sneak
don't
up on
celebrate
you.
a win before you win it.
I mean, I got as far as this as my wheels would take me.
Finish the race on one tire.
There's like, isn't there a saying in English that's like, and that's how the cookie crumbled?
Yeah.
That is a phrase in English, yes.
It's matches, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Actually, that's off Evan Almighty, isn't it? Or Bruce Almighty, not
Oh,
Evan
is it?
Almighty. Bruce Almighty.
I've seen that.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
I don't remember.
Don't remember Bruce Almighty?
I
mean,
remember that
what?
before that.
I mean, I've watched Bruce Almighty, but I don't remember that.
Remember because he's a reporter reporting on a story about a giant cookie?
I don't remember that. No.
I don't either, but
That was Evan Almighty.
Evan Almighty was Noah's Ark.
Yeah. I thought that was one.
Okay, was that Steve Carroll?
Yes.
Carell, I mean.
Correll, yes.
Yeah. And then Bruce Almighty was
the other guy.
The Mask.
Yes.
Jim Carrey.
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Gosh, I cannot.
I was trying to see how long it was going to take.
Man.
That was Jim Carrey before he was swapped.
Yeah. Do you think that's Jim Carrey?
Dog, I don't know, man.
I mean,
Like, whenever I see videos of him there, I can still kind of see it's him. But then whenever I see, like, stills, I'm like, that don't look like my guy.
and they're showing, like, if you seen, like, this is a picture of him at such and such from 3 days before.
Yes. Those are the ones that get me.
I'm like, I don't
I
think
think so.
it's him.
I know there was, what was it, some makeup artist or whatever, like, said that was them.
Yeah.
And they did it, but then Jim Carrey made a tweet saying it wasn't. So I was like, man, dude, like, in this day and time, I'll be honest with you, I don't believe a single thing I
don't
see
either.
ever. Like, people will now like comment tweets from Donald Trump, and I'm like, I don't believe it. Like,
Same. I have to go and fact check it.
I don't.
Gotta fact check everything.
I don't
You
even
got to
fact check.
fact check the fact check.
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
AI is too good.
Yeah.
I kind of have a hate relationship with it. There's very little love.
They need to go
With
away,
AI
go away
or-
with it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cancel it all.
I don't know. I use a lot of AI.
See, I barely use it, and I hate the fact that you can't believe anything. Like, that to me outweighs all the pros.
Yeah.
I will say, as someone that complains about AI taking people's job, me, I use a lot of AI so that I don't have to pay people.
For example.
For example, our topics today all came from ChatGPT. Our intros come from ChatGPT. That might be about it, honestly. Most of it's like graphic design stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that is kind of handy. You're like, I need a picture of such and such, and you just describe what you
yeah.
need.
And the only reason,
bam.
like, if I had a good graphic designer, and like, even though my friend that made our logo, like, she was the first one that made our logo, did a lot of our stuff to begin with. If she wasn't as busy as she is, then I would use her more often.
Yeah.
But that's not her full-time job. So therefore, I don't want to bug her all the time with, hey, can you do this? Now make this change, make
Yeah,
this
that
slight
makes
change.
sense.
Because if I talk to her like I talk to ChatGPT, she would fire me. Not because I'm talking rude, because I make sure that I'm polite
you're
to
polite.
AI.
Well, Dave told me how to be polite, so.
I'm very polite to AI because I don't want no Skynet situation. Like, if that ever happens, I'll be sure to. Remember that time I said please and thank you? I'm all right.
I wonder if AI will bring up every time I argued with it.
Probably.
Probably.
I will argue back and
I
forth.
mean, I think Dave is like target number one.
Yeah.
But you made us say the N word.
Jeez. I haven't seen him in the gym either. Where's he at?
He was too busy trying to get AI to say the N word.
He got a new steering wheel.
It did.
He did get a steering wheel, a feedback steering
He's
wheel.
driving
for the
cars
game.
all the time now.
Yeah, he was at work last Thursday and said, I just found out I can trade my PS5 in for enough money to buy a steering wheel for the PC.
Was that the video that you were watching the other day? Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was. He was streaming. It was on
Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever he streams on.
Which, if you want to check out Dave, even though he's not on a podcast anymore, he is on Twitch under Spit Weasel.
I started to say stink weasel, but yeah, spit weasel. Yeah.
Spit weasel.
That's old Spit Weasel.
Oh, spit weasel.
I don't know how he came up with that. Actually, I do know, but it's not a very interesting story. It's just him texting a bunch of us saying, I need a good name for streaming. And someone said Spit Weasel, and he said, love it.
That's so random.
That's Dave. Like, that is
That's
most.
valid.
I don't know why he doesn't just go by Dave, but that's old Davey. I'd say Davey 504, but that's another YouTuber. It's a very famous bass player YouTuber, actually.
Huh.
Well,
Yeah. Well. And that's how the cookie crumbles.
and that's how
Full circle.
Like a cookie.
full circle.
Did Did Mikey do that first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought.
I don't remember what he was doing when he did it.
No, but I remember I was in tears, but I can't remember why he was doing it.
I don't either. I remember him sitting right
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
He was right there.
but couldn't tell you what he was talking
The amounts
about.
of times I do this, even when I'm not with you guys.
Like I'm at work explaining something. I'm like, yeah, see when you.
Starting a car. Anyways,
Speaking of starting.
I was.
How to start working out?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was you started your time a month hauling.
No, I'm still.
Wonder how many more times we're gonna start sitting at the surgery center though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, the dinner table? What are we talking about?
Sorry.
Anyways,
Yeah, that was fun.
so do you guys have any like rituals or anything to get you motivated to go to the gym, or do you just go?
You go first.
You know, it's funny. Like, biggest part of the time, I don't have to really dig pretty deep to get motivated
Yep.
to go. I'm like, oh well, I've got, today's my day to go do this, and go do it. Then there are plenty of days where I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to go. And then I'm like, man, quit being a wuss. Just do it.
Yeah, because I feel
Like-
like in today's time, it's everyone's stuck on motivation, or they just hope that discipline kicks in, and no one actually does any real work to get started.
Yeah. Because I think about, I don't know, back 400 or 500 years ago, because like we're in this, we do a lot of stone lifting, and you think about like the lifting, like in Iceland, all the lifting stones that the Vikings lifted and stuff. They couldn't be like, nah, I'm just not feeling it today. Just due to their circumstances and environment and stuff, they didn't have a choice.
Yep.
So they were forced to do, hard stuff every day. And I get to thinking, I'm like, I'm sitting there at my house in the air conditioning, whatever, eating a snack, not wanting to go to the gym, and I'm like, this is why you're soft.
I mean, yeah.
That's valid, yeah.
This is why you're soft, and you would get left back on the boat, like they, you
Yep.
know.
And then you say that, and you go get in your air conditioned truck,
Drive to the gym.
drive to the gym,
Which is
in
also
the air conditioned.
listening to whatever music you feel like is going to get you there.
Yeah.
On your way to also lift in an air conditioned and or heated gym.
But at least you're doing hard stuff once you get there.
Exactly. Like none of that's to knock it. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like to
but
compare
yeah.
it to.
Oh yeah, but like this is why you're still soft. This is why you would get left behind.
Do you think hard physical labor would trump a consistent workout routine?
Depends on what that hard, consistent
I think so.
work is.
Yeah, like if
Farm
you,
work?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Because if we're talking like work me and you do at work,
No.
like yeah, it's consistent.
That's not hard.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like it's consistent,
but it's not hard.
but it's not hard. That's what I'm like.
well,
I'm
that's
talking like somebody that works on the farm all the time, moving heavy stuff.
yeah. Well,
Then I would
that's
say yeah.
wood.
I mean, because I feel like we don't have to tell you that translates.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, look at Al.
Nothing. Go home.
But yeah, well, that's like a Masons.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Their grip strength is
It's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys have hands of like freaking granite.
Yep.
What brought that up? Yesterday at the gym, after we was leaving, Chip was talking to me about he competed in Mr. Blunt County in the 60s. And the guy that beat him after the competition, he's like, well, so what kind of workout routine you guys? And he was a teaster from Towns, and he said, I don't ever work out.
I just put up hay.
I just work around the house.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's like, I mean, if you put up, 400 or 500 bales of hay, like it's a killer workout.
that's all I ever done.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I remember doing that as I think I was like 11 or 12. My uncle would come and get us to come and load hay. He would pay us all to do it just because he knew no one else was going to do it without getting paid.
Nice.
And the first couple of times I got stuck at the top having to catch it.
That's the worst.
And yeah, I've thought, okay, dude, I've got it made. I'm on top. I'm not having to chuck it. Incorrect. Because hay bale's coming at you that many times nonstop.
And if you're stacking, you're handling every one of
Every
Yep.
single one of them. Because I was like, okay, I didn't think that. I was like, okay, they're only handling half. You know, Like, you've got one guy on each side. Like, I'm up top catching every one of them, and most of the time to the face. But
They're trying to knock you off of it.
I don't. But yeah, I would say heavy labor would definitely translate more than a consistent workout,
I agree.
Well, you know,
depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to land you in a pro status unless you're a freak. I mean, there's always those weird incidents,
But you know, I mean, and like it carries over to certain lifts. Like,
Yeah.
think about the lifting stones. You know, like the Husafell stone. You know, there's still very few people are just going and picking up the Husafell.
yep.
But the hard labor stuff that translates to stone lifting.
Mhm.
You know, and so like I think a lot of those. I mean, that's probably not going to translate to bench press. You know, or they're not going to pass an IPF judge and squat.
Yep. Well, that's like I said last time. When we talked about functional fitness, is like I would consider strongman closer to functional fitness because it's a lot of the same functionality of what you're doing that you would do, like working outside and doing things like CrossFit's functional. Not saying that it's not. It's just dependent upon what function we're talking about. But in most people's day-to-day of what function looks like, I would say strongman's going to be closer. Picking something up off the ground to move it over there, lifting hay, doing that kind of stuff, stonemasons, like that's going to be a little more closer to strongman. I mean, yeah, you can make the argument it's close to CrossFit because you can always change what does what, but
yes, I would. You know, we were doing the coaches training for Special Olympics,
Mhm.
and I mean this is powerlifting, but the training guide that Chip put together made it specifically so that you could do this with the minimum amount of equipment, and you still need a barbell and you need a barbell and a rack and a bench, you know. But you know, you can use. I mean, you can make a rack out of 4x4s, and the bench can be anything as long as it's sturdy enough to hold you up. But you just need a barbell. And with the barbell, you could do that with an axle.
yeah.
To get started, and I think that kind of carries over too, because like labor, all your is just whatever random implement that you're having to use. Same kind of way with that, you've got to sort of make your implements, but they can be pretty varied. Where's I going with that?
I don't know. I was waiting on you to land that plane.
I thought I was heading, I was flying really well, and then I got lost in the fog there.
Probably that it's functional with minimal equipment.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know.
Well, also
Were you
like
going somewhere with motivation?
you go into but talking about minimal equipment too.
You don't have to have a lot of money to get stronger.
No, you don't. Well, it's like you go into a CrossFit box. There's not that. I mean,
There's not a lot of equipment.
there's some kettlebells, a barbell, some stuff to jump on. Like, there's not really that much
I
equipment.
will say I respect that a lot of CrossFit, that it is accessible in the means of you don't need a lot of stuff to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like that's kind of back to just labor. I mean, it's just putting in effort.
Right.
And I guess we can roll that into like starting fitness, like barrier to entry. Like, you don't need a lot. Of stuff.
Yeah, because I think people
Just the
get
motivation.
yeah, people get
motivation.
into fitness, whether it be strongman, CrossFit, powerlifting, anything, thinking they've got to spend all the money on supplements, a coach, the best gym they can possibly spend their money on. And I really think that you can hit your goals depending on what these goals are. Unless if your goal's like IFBB Pro, this does not apply to you.
Yeah.
But I think 90% of people can hit their goals without spending a dime. And if you do spend money on it or to spend money on it, I think you need to be more selective, and there are better places to put your money than what most people think.
Yeah.
And that being supplements, just eat, man. Like,
Yeah.
just eat and pay attention to what you're eating, in the sense of make sure you're eating fats, proteins, and carbs. Don't overeat, and if you're in case you're bulking, make sure you're eating more calories than you're burning. If you want to spend money somewhere, I'd spend money on a good gym, depending on where you're at. Everyone wants to have that home gym so they're not fighting crowds and stuff. That's very expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I had one, and I got rid of it because it was too expensive.
Yeah.
Well, and also I think some people lose the motivation with a home gym.
I agree.
Because
I agree with that.
I've thought about kind of the opposite, like working from home, like teleworking or whatever. And I don't know how well I would do with that because, I separate. I have, this is where I work.
Yeah.
This is home.
Yep.
If they overlapped, I might have, I feel like I would have trouble with that.
No, I agree. And that's why I even do that with like podcast stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I keep editing here. Like, I know I can edit on a laptop or tablet, whatever, inside, but I purposely make sure I do that here.
Right.
And then inside is relaxing.
Yeah.
Because if I mix the two, one of the two's not getting done, or both.
Right.
Yeah. And I think I'd do better with that, having, this is where I live.
Yep.
And this is, having.
And I agree. Now, I will say,
I can go there and I kind of punch my
yep.
my time clock, and then I put in work, and then
I will say, when I had my home gym, I liked that it was accessible in the sense of all I got to do is wake up, drink my pre-workout or whatever, come straight out and lift.
yeah,
That was nice. However, and you think I don't have any excuses, but what happens is you find new ones.
That makes sense. Like, the one thing I always say is, like, obviously with a child, it would be a little easier if I had a home gym,
Right.
because then I could go work out when she's in bed. But also, that's my motivation, because it's like an hour that I can go somewhere.
Yep.
And nobody talks to me.
Yeah, because then the argument would be, I don't want to go lift at home because what if I wake her up while she's napping?
I mean, there's always going to, if you
That's
don't have
what I
that
mean.
motivation, there's always an excuse.
And that's what I mean by, like,
you're like, well, I'm gonna. Oh, she's napping. I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna do this one more load of laundry.
exactly. And that's what I found here.
No.
No.
Well, whether it be one more load of laundry, whether it be one more episode of the show or whatever,
Right, yeah.
or I can sleep for this extra few minutes. Like, the excuses change because not even the motivation's not there, the discipline's not there. And I think that's where everybody falls off, is everyone relies on motivation, whether it be just your normal blast music until you get hype, or your, as me and my wife call, the depressy espressi, gets you motivated.
Depressy espresso.
Yeah. Or just whatever it is that you started you going to the gym, whenever that wears off, then what's left? And most of the time it's nothing, except for you paying for a gym membership that you're not using.
Yeah.
And that's where that's where discipline comes in.
Yeah, 'cause
Or
motivation's cool.
motivation's cool.
It's fun.
That's what I'm saying. There's no reason to not have motivation and use it. Just don't rely on it.
Because
Right. It's going to fade at some point.
Yep.
eventually it's not going to be fun.
Yeah, motivation is a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I mean, some days it's like negative, and there's some days that, like, dude, you could run through a brick wall.
Yeah, you can't be consistent if you're just relying on motivation.
Right. So, and that's where I don't say coaches are key. I say a program is key, and you can get programs for free anywhere. Like, I mean, we'll take AI out of it. You can get programs online from anyone for free. Our shout out Kevin Meyer at Pure Bullfit. He's 100% behind the fitness should not be locked behind a paywall.
Yeah.
He has programs that he wrote out there for free for you to download, and there's a lot of people that have those.
Yeah, and any program followed consistently is going to get you results.
Yep. And that's it. And that's where the discipline comes in. It's not necessarily that you need a coach or someone to drive you. You just have a thing that says, do this and you can go home. And that's all you got to do. Go this, write down your numbers, and then leave.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's it. If the motivation is not there, or you've got stuff to do later, I just knocked this out and I'm leaving. You punch your card and leave. That's all you got to do. And that's all it takes. It's just doing what you got to do and get it. It's not always going to be this big grind fest. It's not going to be a PR every day unless you're Lisa. Like sometimes it's just going to be just got to get it done type of day.
Yeah.
We just had that conversation where I was like, going and doing something is better than not going at all.
Yeah, I agree. That's why this last week has sucked for me. I haven't been to the gym in a week and a half. Yeah. But either way.
Monday.
He's already looking smaller, isn't he?
I feel it. That's why I wore a hoodie today so y'all wouldn't see nothing. But
yeah, that's like, because every workout's not going to be a great one.
Exactly.
You're going to go in and everything's going to be heavy or, everything's going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
And you just got to slog through it and go on because, it's work.
Yep.
And it's work accomplished and it builds.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better than not doing it.
I agree.
Says the man who slept in the car during CrossFit class.
Because
I would also sleep in the car through
I have
CrossFit class.
I have a torn Achilles.
Your hands are your arms?
Had I been healthy, I would have participated.
I am healthy and I would have done it.
Yes,
You could do
would've.
wall presses.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, we could have given him a box. He could have done some wall ball sitting.
I don't blame you at all. I'd have been right there with you. Me and you both been
I'm
napping in the
just
truck. But yeah, I think everyone relies on motivation because they get started in it, and everyone likes those immediate gains, and then it's those after those are gone that it fades.
You mean where I am at right now?
It says the one that just PR'd last week.
That's different.
That's not exactly the same at all.
But it was only one PR.
It was only 1 out of 3.
It was only one PR out of 3
used
lifts.
to it.
Do you know when the last time I PR'd was?
But you're already strong as crap.
Like, I don't remember the last time I PR'd.
He's strong-ish.
He's strong-ish.
Okay, the guy that didn't do a 16-week bodybuilding cut doesn't get to judge me.
I like to eat.
I like to eat.
I like to eat. Me too, though. I love it.
I do too. I will say, usually whenever I get sick, I lose my appetite, and I was really worried about it. The opposite has happened this time around, because for some reason I seem to get COVID once a year.
Yeah. You've had it like 3 times this year already.
Not this year.
It seemed like you just had it a couple months ago.
No, I had a sinus infection a couple weeks ago.
I'm pretty sure you had COVID.
He's awful sickly, isn't he, Alan?
Yeah. He'd eat more.
I blame the cut.
If he'd eat more.
I blame the cut.
The
You're malnourished.
cut was a
I
year ago.
ate a large pizza last night for dinner. Thank you.
Cut was like
Thank you.
large.
Cut was like a year ago, wasn't it?
Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
That's funny.
Listen, not all of us just gain weight back.
I just got fat. That's all I did.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't count. The guy that tore his pec benching 405, like what, a couple of months after the cut? Shut up.
Shut up.
I got a text today about that blacksmith thing happening this weekend.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, he was like, dude, I'm sick. I'm not going to be able to be there.
You're like, thank God, me neither.
And I was like, well, that works out because I'm having surgery Friday. I don't know if I was going to be much help on crutches. And he was like, what happened? I was like, oh, well, I tore my Achilles. And he was like, for somebody as strong as you are, it seems like you've got weak tendons. I was like, maybe I'm just too strong for my tendons. I don't know.
That's it.
But
Chuck Norris.
Immediately thought of dodgeball. Effing Chuck Norris.
But so did I tell you? I think I did. I think I texted you. They originally didn't, before the MRI, they weren't sure that this was torn completely because I still had movement in my foot and I could balance on it somewhat. After the MRI, they were like, no, it's completely severed. They're like, apparently the other little muscles in my ankle were strong enough that I could balance. They're like, yeah, we haven't seen that. And I was like, well, I mean,
I am a Millsap.
that's my last name is Millsap.
That was my first thought when he told me that yesterday. I was like,
But he was the PA.
I had an idea. Hold on, go ahead.
The PA was like, sit down on the table here. And I was like, okay. He's like, you don't mind, do you? And I was like, I I don't think so. And so I sat down at the table, and he held his hands. He's like, push down against my hands, with his foot. And I did. He was like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to press that hard. And I was like, well, strength. I had the podcast shirt on. I was like, strength is something that we deal with here.
Yep.
And
You should have told him to follow the podcast.
Well, I did. I was
nice.
I was like, yeah, we kind of have a podcast that deals with strength.
I want to make a shirt that just says "Strong MFer." That I swear that has to be a shirt. Someone has to have made that.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
But you know how we've always talked about like random like strength challenges, whatever, come up and we're never part of them.
Yeah.
I had my first one last week.
Oh.
It was not that big a deal, but I was still pumped about it.
Well, yeah.
So I was working at the church all week last week, and I had walked to one of the back rooms to go ask the guys a question. I was like, hey guys, where can I find it? They held up the zip tie, and like, you think you could break this if we zip tied your hands? And I was like, yeah. Anyways, so
Right?
yeah, I was like, yeah. Anyway, so where can I find? They're like, why are you so confident? I was like, because it's just a zip tie.
It's just
It's not even like one of the super like ones they arrest you with. It's just a zip tie. I was like, yeah, 100%. I'm confident. He's like, can we do it? I was like, yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to ask you this question. And they just kept ignoring me. I was like, all right, whatever. And so I walked back out. At this point, I'm on the stage, and they were testing the lights. Like, it's perfect, like, literal stage for this. Like, the light is on me and everything. And I'm like, hey, I tried to ask them, and they just come up and, like, put my hands behind my back and zip tie me while I'm still talking. And I was like, all right, are we doing it? And they were like, yeah, go ahead. And I just went, all right, anyways.
That's awesome.
And like one of the women on the front was like, he didn't even try. I was like, I wasn't that hard. And then the guy picked it up. He's like, he didn't break it. He just made it to where it doesn't lock no more.
It just stripped it out.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, I
To
think.
where it doesn't lock no more.
Yeah. He's like, it doesn't count. I was like, I mean, it still broke.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he said, well, it's rated for 140 pounds. I was like, well, then that's not even a lot.
Well, according to that, the average man only bench presses 135.
That's valid. I'm working on my grip strength.
Chip is worried to death about my grip.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you use straps.
Well, yesterday, he says, when's the last time you deadlift? I said, December at the competition. He said, you've not been training deadlift? I was like, I've never trained deadlift.
No, and even if you do, you always train it. You do like 50% of what you think you're going to do, and you're like, man, it just ain't feeling good. And then you go and win the deadlift event
Yeah.
by a large margin. And you're like, it just wasn't feeling good. Like, I swear, like whenever he pulled the 800 or whatever,
I've heard.
literally 3 days before, pulled like 500 off a rack pull and was like, God, that feels awful.
Yeah. And he was all
The
like,
crowd got him going.
he's always like, I don't know, what should I start at? Like 575?
That was the most nervous I've ever seen him be in my life. I was
My
like,
stomach was churning.
And then he goes,
Aw.
he was literally tore up.
and
I
then he
can't
goes and
imagine
pulls
that
like
one.
875.
Yeah, with no belt.
My belt wasn't even
Dude,
buckled.
I've never hated somebody more. I'm like right here. My belt wasn't locked, you man. Over here fighting through blood, sweat, and tears and 32 reps a day just to try to deadlift some kind of average weight. Alan's over here. My belt wasn't locked.
Well, you better start deadlifting and make Chip not worry about your grip strength.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not worried about it.
Oh, he
I'm not-
is.
That's what I told him. I said, I'm starting to back off now, get ready for Highland Games.
Well, don't tell him that. You have another hobby.
Well, I did tell him that.
Whew.
I did think about it last year before the first game that I threw last year was the Peaceful Side event, and I had COVID the week before it too. Like, so I think that's my trigger every year. Is like the week before my first game every year I get COVID.
So is Andrew going to beat you?
Probably. I told him, man, I was like, if you beat me, like, all power to you, but I've not thrown a weight since Crab Orchard last year.
His numbers are pretty decent.
Some of them aren't bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't thrown a weight since Crab Orchard last year. And then the time before that was Smoky. I was like, no, not even Smoky. I didn't throw there last year.
Especially his heavyweight and hammer.
Yeah. I was like, dog, like I'm not trying to take anything away from your win if you beat me. I'm just saying you should aim higher.
I do.
Yeah, I was like, just aim higher than me, bud, because like I don't practice ever anymore. Like I don't know. It's not even because I hate Highland games. I just have done other things.
Yeah.
But he does put in the work.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, that's what I told him. Whenever he texted me saying thanks for all I've done, I was like, I ain't done nothing, homie. Like you're the one that's out here throwing every day, regardless if people tell you to quit throwing every day.
Yeah.
I was like, I haven't done half the work you've done, even whenever I was competing all the time.
Good for him.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's
Discipline right there.
that's what it takes too. I mean, you know, just
And I mean,
consistent.
that's what we've been talking with the motivation versus discipline. Some like
Yeah.
it takes discipline to do that.
It does. Because, I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of times that he was. There's plenty of times that he probably was in a hurry, didn't needed to do 10 other things. And was like, man, I still got to squeeze in this workout, this practice. And that's discipline. You know, that's where motivation fades out.
Yep.
You know,
Especially whenever you hit those days where the weights aren't moving like you want, or whether it be throwing them or lifting them, whatever it may be. Like sometimes it just doesn't go well. I mean, even for Sheaf, which is my favorite event, there are those days that it just doesn't go well.
yeah.
And it's just part of it. So it's just, what do you do after that? Like to every new lifter, what happens when you hit that wall? Like you've only got two options. You're either going to go home or you find your way through it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're stuck on a meal plan. That's terrible.
I'm done with it now. So.
I was about to say you should be done.
Yeah.
Last Friday was my last day.
So when are we going to go eat a steak?
I love how y'all were in sync.
Yeah.
Whenever. I mean, not today.
What?
You
Whatever.
have COVID. So.
I could still eat a steak.
Oh,
I
okay.
was about to say, I already said my appetite's not gone.
Whenever we're ready.
I'm ready.
Podcast trip.
Tejas Roadhouse.
That bone-in ribeye is pretty good.
It is pretty good. Can't go wrong with a sirloin, though, honestly.
Gosh, that bone-in ribeye.
I know nothing. Is that the best like meat to eat though? First,
Steak?
is my stomach just gonna
so-
implode?
Yeah, here's the thing. She hasn't eaten meat in how many years?
18,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to ease someone into
So,
it.
like-
Like,
20.
So what do you do? I mean, I mean, she's eating, salmon and tuna and stuff, but not
I mean, salmon and tuna is not far off of chicken.
So do you start with chicken?
Or do I just rip the Band-Aid off?
Or you
and I
just
just try
jump
all
off-
of it.
or
and
you
see.
Jump
just-
right in.
Jump in with the
That's
steak.
kind of what I'm thinking.
Or do you-
'cause the
Worst
thought
case,
of
you're
a
bound up for a week.
Why don't you
a
find
week.
Why don't you find a middle ground to just do a hamburger?
It's already somewhat crowned up.
And you're and I mean, I guess
Ew.
and if we're thinking like texture and stuff too, I mean, you're already eating veggie burgers.
And that's what I'm saying is like chickens.
Get you an actual sirloin patty, a good burger.
I mean, now mind you, none of us are nutritionists here. This is all our opinion with almost zero education.
I'm a food expert. Shut your mouth.
Food expert,
Shut
not
your mouth.
nutritionist. Very different.
Spicy.
But you're getting angry again, Alan.
I'm just getting hungry.
Well, either way, we're just gonna. Can you imagine all my possibilities soon?
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a breeze to stick to a meal plan. I've tortured myself.
Hey, like I told you earlier,
It's
your
discipline, though.
macros are going to be way easier to hit.
Yeah.
Valid.
Like you could have hit all your macros with that one bag of beef jerky.
And it was very good.
And it was very good.
Yep.
But, I mean, props to you, though, for sticking to the meal plan.
Thank you.
Because
I was locked in.
Yeah. I will say, really.
you locked in.
Yeah. Are you locked in, K-Whip?
Not right now, no.
Asked her if she was locked in. I'm locked in.
Thank
It's
God.
like, right. But yeah, I mean, you've got a little experience with dedication versus motivation, because you had to start be losing motivation pretty quickly on that meal plan.
Oh, I
right?
mean, as
There's
soon as
no
I wasn't.
motivation in not eating.
Well, that and then like I didn't lose any weight on it, which I understand. The scale is not always blah blah blah, but
but I mean, yeah,
it's demotivating.
yeah.
So
You got to measure, not
I
weigh.
know. Well,
Why'd you put your hand down when you said that?
Because I measure. You measure everything, Caleb.
You measure, don't weigh.
well, by the time we had the measurement conversation and the picture conversation, we were already 8 weeks in. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for the last 4, but I am gonna do it now.
I would say, I mean, if you're starting over, no matter where that point is, it might
Yeah,
as
I
well.
mean, I have new macros, so
Or
Yeah,
find
so
your
I'm about
scale
to
that
start
gives
over.
you body fat analysis too.
I mean, as long as you use that same scale, yeah.
I mean, it might not be accurate, but you're over the window. It will be. It'll show.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
progression.
As long as you use that scale only, then it should track accurately.
I might do that and just measure. I
Just-
just didn't measure.
Because
I mean, I felt stronger, so
Well, you
I
got
guess
strong.
that works.
I was about to say, there's proven.
Yeah. I mean, you
The
hit,
proof is in the pudding.
you hit a
The
bun-
cookie didn't crumble.
Yeah, you hit a bunch of PRs. I mean,
I'm trying to get better at English.
I mean, that's it. The cookie didn't crumble. By God.
What now? Sorry.
oh no, I was just saying you hit a bunch of PRs.
That's true.
You know,
Yep. Or proven variables.
and
Yeah.
That's
so
a big word for Caleb.
I like it.
proud of you,
I'm proud.
Caleb.
I hate this. I was real excited when y'all started dating, and now I'm getting over it.
Wow. Hit the wow button.
You can't hardly hear it.
Oh.
You can hear it when we all shut up.
Anyway.
The meal plan is the hardest part for me to stay on
I
discipline
agree.
with.
Awful.
Like, working out has never been a big problem. Like, unless I just get caught up and my schedule gets crazy, it's hard for me to make sure I'm there. But I find that different than not having discipline to go.
I was going to say, because I struggle with that all the time, because I typically use my lunch break to go to CrossFit because it's right across the street. And, like, if I have meetings then during class times, it's hard for me to go 3 times a week. Like,
Yep.
I try to, and then I'm like,
That's why you don't do CrossFit. You do your own workout.
Yeah, because
You don't have to rely on a group.
yeah, and CrossFit's really going to take away from your powerlifting gains.
oh, yeah, well, you know.
Teach you bad technique.
Yeah, it's going to be too much fatigue.
Yeah. Too much happiness, joy, exhaustion.
I've never heard someone say that about CrossFit, but
I'm so happy when I walk out of there.
so do you think that working out in the morning or evening is better?
I think it's whatever fits your schedule.
And I agree, but if you were to choose, which would you prefer? Like, if your schedule permitted either one, which would you rather do?
You know, I prefer working out in the evenings.
Really?
Yeah.
After dark.
Honestly, no, I will agree with that because I've worked out all hours of the day, and I'm either a morning or at night person. Like, the working out directly after work is just where I'm at now, and it's not my favorite.
Yeah. And I don't know.
That way I've got all the time in the world to do whatever I want to do.
Yep,
And then once it gets dark, I can't do nothing outside. So
That makes sense.
it's true.
it's convenient for me to. It just sucks driving 30 minutes to go work out. And
Yep.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
And you know, some people I guess have trouble like sleeping
That was gonna be my argument.
after they work out, but I've always been able to work out, go home, take a shower, and I can go straight to
I
bed.
can do 400 milligrams of caffeine, work out, go home, go to bed. In 30
Exactly. Yeah, I could chug 2 energy drinks, work out. 2 hours later, I could be asleep.
Yep.
When I take the 6 to 7 class, guaranteed I won't be asleep until midnight.
Well, that's what time I usually go to bed anyways. But
Me?
that's what time I usually go to
Oh.
bed anyways. Though,
Oh.
so.
I don't.
Yeah, that's
Not here.
I'm
that's
a
my
grandma.
preferred time. Is get off work, like you said, go home, do whatever else I need to do, go to the gym, work out until whatever time, and then come home and go to bed. Or in the mornings.
A lot of times, me and Alex would go to Olympia at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, work out till 10:30, come home.
That's what time I used to
I
go
would eat-
all the
I
time.
would eat second dinner,
Yeah.
watch TV for an hour, and then go to
Hey,
bed.
you need,
Alan's like, whatever gets me the most food, that's when I'm gonna work
I mean,
out.
you need I like to eat something after a workout.
Mhm.
I mean, I know like people say the anabolic window and all that kind of stuff is hogwash, blah blah blah. I don't care. I want to have some carbohydrates and protein after a workout.
Oh, I mean, some of the best food I've ever had is after a
I
hard
was gonna
workout.
say,
Like,
that's
I
when
remember
I enjoy eating the most.
I remember one time hitting heavy rack pulls and heavy deadlifts and stuff one day, and like feeling like I'm like shaking, like I could feel my CNS like just hating me at the moment, and then go to McDonald's and get 4 McDoubles and a large sweet tea, and I felt like 100% after that. Like I could have ran a marathon after that.
So good.
Like that was like that amount of times I have done that. Like, is that healthy? Probably not.
Nah.
But did I feel amazing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulletproof even.
The best steak I ever had was after a 15-mile hike.
I could
I
see
mean,
that.
that's the only reason I signed up for that half marathon.
The best steak I ever had.
So I could eat whatever I wanted.
What day was it?
What the crap?
Did we see that lady? Sunday. Oh my gosh. This lady just randomly walking through Market Square looked exactly like a Ninja Turtle. Like, you could not have put, like, if you were intentionally putting together an outfit, you're like, at 100 yards, I want to be mistaken for Donatello.
That was the motivation for that outfit.
There is no way you could have done better.
God, I'm gonna start dressing like that.
Damien looks, he just kind of was like casually like, yeah, that lady looks like a Ninja Turtle. I turned around and I almost fell out of my chair.
Holland turns around. My God, that's Donatello.
Oh my gosh! I was trying to be like
perfect.
I was trying to be all nonchalant about it, but then when I saw her, I'd lost it. I couldn't.
Oh, I'm the worst person to do that to out in public. Like, if you ever point something out funny to me, do not expect me to not stare at it.
We were at the surgery center, and I go, hey, this guy was like he had a water bottle, and it looked like he had milk in it, and then he was eating cookies, and I go, hey, you think that he poured the milk into the water bottle so he could have his milk and cookies while his wife was in surgery? And Holland goes,
oh, 100% me.
and then he tried to play it off, and he goes,
Yep.
I looked and I was like, oh well, maybe I
made direct eye contact.
I'm
for
with
like
you.
10
I would do the
seconds.
same thing. Like, I think I've said it before. That, like, I love to people watch, but I forget that they can see me. Like, I feel like I'm just watching TV all the time, so I'm just. And for like, especially in my car, I'm the worst.
Oh, same.
Like, I've had
on
my
that one, yeah.
I've had my truck for this long and still forget my windows aren't tinted, and I will still just mean mug the F out of people because I forget they can see me. Like, I'm just over here like watching through the window thinking it's a TV screen. Just they can full on see me. It ain't got me in trouble yet, so that's good.
Well, it helps that you're 6'6".
That's the only thing that helps.
6'4.5".
6'6". I'm not doing this with you today, Alan.
6'4.5" now.
Actually, it's 6'4.25".
I'm not doing this with you, Alan.
6'4.25".
He's
Maybe
So what'd
we
you
need
just
to
look at?
remeasure.
Yeah, I've said that. Not here though. Floor slanted.
Like one of my feet was downhill.
So if you were to recommend, if you were to think, because I've already said what I think people should spend their money on if they were to start into fitness of any kind, where they should spend money if they're going to. Where do you guys think they should spend money?
Gym membership.
From my perspective, creatine.
Yeah.
And maybe a pre-workout, supplement-wise.
I can see the argument for pre-workout because I can make an argument for it and against it.
Sometimes.
Right. And the reason I can make an argument.
I don't think you need to use it as a crutch, but.
Right. And the reason I can make an argument for a pre-workout is it's liquid motivation is really all it is. I mean.
Or sometimes you just need it.
Oh, there are days that, yeah. And.
See, I don't like pre-workout.
I haven't used it in a while.
Like after Jacked.
Yeah.
After they got the
Jack
ephedrine out of it.
Yeah, after they took all the good stuff out of it, I haven't found a pre-workout that
Meth. Tried that yet?
I haven't. Not yet.
I hear it'll get you.
It's on the list.
But yeah, I get that. It's
Because I just get all itchy and jittery.
see, and I like that. I don't know what it is, but like the beta alanine reaction just gets me going. That's why I like it over energy drinks. But I'm just so tired of having to order pre-workout all the time, and then I forget that I'm almost out. And And so then I just don't have it. So now I've just gone to energy drinks just for accessibility.
Yeah.
And because I refuse to pay big box store prices.
Yeah.
Not naming any names that only have 3 letters in their name.
But yeah, but like there used to be. Do you remember Ultimate Orange? It was a pre-workout.
I never took anything
Man.
like that.
That sounds like a CIA agent thing.
Hey, Ultimate Orange, like that was it. That was the only flavor.
What was the thing that you and Dave told me about the one time, and you were both like, "You don't know what that means." I don't remember at the
It's
moment.
like which time?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
it's hard to narrow it down.
I'd never took any pre-workout until they was pushing NutriFit.
Oh,
I mean, NutriFit's still good. Yeah. And the only reason that I don't use more of their stuff is just, again, I forget to order it.
but like Ultimate Orange, this was out when I was like in high school, maybe freshman year in college when they finally banned it. So a long time ago. But like,
Not that long ago. You're still young.
Remember when he graduated? I already forgot. 1999.
yeah. So, but like,
Bones got a song.
Why you got to do him dirty like that?
Bone died.
Anyways,
that
Agent Orange.
oh,
That's a good
Ultimate Orange.
Ultimate Orange.
Yeah. Oh, was it MK Ultra?
MK Ultra.
It was a government brainwashing experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remembered what it was, but I couldn't remember what it was called.
But so you take a scoop of it, and instead of being jittery and itchy and stuff, you just feel like you wanted to go fight a grizzly or something. You know, like it really. And then like you go into the weight room, and it'd be the difference. Like a scoop of it before a workout would be the difference between getting 225 for 10 reps or 225 for 7 reps. Like it really added to. But then a bunch of kids had to have heart attacks on it, and they pulled it from the shelves.
I will say a lot of that stuff.
How dare they?
I know a lot of this, especially in the military side of it, because
Weak systems.
there's a bunch of stuff that is banned from a lot of supplements are banned in the Air Force or just military in general, just for misuse.
Yeah.
Not even because anything in it is bad for you. It's just because like kids all they know is it gets you amped up, so they are already dehydrated because they're not smart enough to hydrate, and then they take a pre-workout and then go run a couple miles. And then pass out or have a heart attack or
And
whatever.
probably take like 4 times the recommended
Exactly.
dose.
And so then now they're like, oh, well, they took that, ban it. Like it had nothing to do with the actual
Yeah.
supplement, just wrongful use of it.
People like Chambly.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah,
I don't see how
but
he's.
that would Chambly would be be the one that would eat 2 scoops of Ultimate Orange, wash it down with a Monster, and then snort a pixie stick. I don't, like
I'm telling you, like there's never been a guy that embodies the phrase "built different" more than Chris Chambly.
yeah.
But
And in no way, shape, or form is that a bad thing.
I know.
It's just
It's wild.
Middle Tennessee Highland Games in September, I think he was on 3,000 milligrams of caffeine.
yeah.
that day.
Did you see the video of him and KO
It's like, God.
dry scooping pre-workout?
Yeah.
KO's having like a full-on fit, like just putting powder in his mouth, and KO's over there like stomping, like trying not to lose it, and then
Chris
Chris
was
is over,
holding the 2 monsters, popping the top at the same
yeah.
time.
Chris had already put the scoop in his mouth and is just standing there waiting, and then KO's putting it in his mouth. Like the few seconds that KO's standing there, just losing his mind, and then he's over, hands him the monster. I was like, what's happening? Chris is literally built different.
Yeah.
However, we are going to have him back on for an episode here in about a couple months. He said hey, he's got some stipulations he wants to hit first, and then he wants to come on. So
All right.
Very cool.
he called and asked, would you guys have me on? I was like, that's a very stupid question, buddy.
We just talked about getting him back on.
I know.
That's what I told him.
Great
I said,
timing.
I said, literally, I talked to them about what you wanted us to talk about, and they said, we want Chris on. And now he said, yeah, I want to come on and talk about that. I was like, well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Like, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Also stay tuned for Bigfoot Over the Bar Bash and whatever the heck we're calling our stone lifting.
Have we not picked a name for it yet?
I don't remember, did we?
I don't.
No, we just called it Stonelifting on the registration form.
Iron Pals Podcast Stone Lifting, I guess. I don't know. Sign up or don't. I don't know what to tell you.
Lift the tip.
Tips.
That's it's controversial.
Alan's spicy today.
Alan is spicy.
like it.
You need to go donate blood.
So, pre-workout, creatine, gym membership.
I'd say second would be a pre-workout, but I think primarily I'm going with gym membership.
And as you get older, there's some other stuff you need to throw in there.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. I think a multivitamin doesn't necessarily count, or like certain stuff like that doesn't count because that's just, you would do that even without going to the gym. Like that's just general health
I
stuff.
take omega-3s and
Yeah, and I think stuff like that's not necessarily like
glucosamine.
fitness based. I think that's, everyone needs to be on that just for general health. So I don't really lump it in with what we're talking about.
But I was just wondering, like, if you were just wanting to get fit,
Mm-hmm.
you weren't necessarily like your goals weren't to get super strong or to get whatever. If you were just, your goal was just to be in better shape than you are. I don't know if, I mean, I guess a gym membership is probably the easiest, quickest, like it's probably your best, you know, because best bang for your buck because you have access to more stuff there.
I'd also like to say shop around for a gym. I feel
Yeah.
like people just kind of throw a dart and pick either the closest one or the biggest one or the one they know of, like the purple one. I feel like just take a minute and look around first because I think you can also do yourself dirty by getting into a place you don't want to be.
Yeah, and because if you want to get like a powerlifting strongman type, that's what you're looking for. You're not gonna.
That's what I mean. Like everyone just kind of thinks that gym is a universal thing.
Yeah,
And it's not.
not all gyms are gonna fit your goals.
Right.
Yeah.
What about just for getting better, like a better?
But if you're just looking to get overall in better shape, then
Right.
you know, like
I don't even know if you need a
What
gym.
football player was that in the '90s that was pushing
this going?
body weight exercises?
That's what I was
He
about
swore
to say.
by 1,000. He'd done
Oh,
1,000
yeah.
push-ups, sit-ups, and
is that
air
Walter
squats.
Payton? Did Walter Payton do that?
I can't remember, but that's all, he preached that.
Videos of him just running hills,
Yeah.
doing hill
So
sprints
like
and
the
stuff.
Murph.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, but that's true though. Like, if just overall general
stank,
fitness. I mean,
Well,
just
but that's what I was gonna say. I guess if you didn't want to spend any money and you were just looking to get in better shape, you just go run and do some bodyweight exercise, or look up beach body on YouTube for free.
Those guys pushing the prison workouts.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
I mean,
Like
Yeah.
if you're literally trying to spend no money, I mean, like
stuff.
even Larry Wheels talked about whenever he started, it was just, or Paul Anderson. All these people started with concrete on the ends of a stick. I mean, if you want to spend no money, there are ways to spend no money to still accomplish whatever goal that is. It's just how creative are you?
Yeah, and there are workouts for that. Like, there are programs for that you can get online for free.
Yep.
You know that.
Oh yeah.
Well, and just I mean, like people post CrossFit workouts all the time, and
I would say CrossFit is the most easily accessible workouts because you can literally just Google them.
Also, every WOD has a at home WOD
Right.
too. So if you don't have the extra, like if you don't have the what is the word I'm trying to say?
I don't know. If you tell me what it is, I'll remind you.
Like let's say you're on vacation and you can't go to the gym, like they have a
you don't have accessibility.
that word.
Accessibility.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Got you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was waiting on Holland to say it at the same time you were anyways, so.
Anyway, but yeah, there's always a hotel version as they call it.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, like you can go to the.
I
can
get
go to the-
frustrated going to hotel gyms.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
But
not
you
the
could-
gym, like your hotel room. There's a hotel room version.
You can do a P90X version.
Yeah.
Wow. You know that guy's still around?
Tony Horton.
Yeah. He's still around doing the same crap.
You remember
He got
Billy?
really sick too.
Yeah.
You remember Billy Blanks? He did he was Tybo, the Tybo workout, like the kickboxing.
This sounds
Oh
familiar.
yeah.
I think I would know him, but I don't know his name.
Bald headed.
I think so.
Billy Blanks.
That's an odd name.
Yeah.
Billy Blank.
Belly Blanks. I don't know if I like it or love it.
That's his Hollywood name. I'm
Bald
sure.
head Billy Blanks.
I'm sure.
Bald-headed Billy Blanks. That's a name. That'll sell.
His real name is William Blankenship. And
Anyways.
sorry.
What's Alan doing?
I don't know.
He about exploded over
I
there.
can't see him.
I looked over and he's going. But anyways.
But yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff you can do. You can go to the green belt, the park, and you can find a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's stuff everywhere.
Yep.
But I guess with the gym though, it might help with your. Well, I don't know, because if a gym can keep you motivated maybe longer,
Yeah.
because you meet people there and they start to expect you there.
Yeah.
And you can also get distracted there too.
That's that. Yeah, I'm running. Yeah. I've been in there and like Nathan and I have gotten to talking and like an hour and a half later we haven't worked out yet.
See, because I'm bad about that just with us at the gym. Yeah. And there's a reason that I don't go to public gyms. It's for that reason. I get to talking to people and I won't stop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get more frustrated when people are using the machine than they're on their phone, and then my hour-long workout is 2 hours long. That's why I was like, eh.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to spend money, I would recommend a gym.
Yeah.
But I could also see if you want to spend it on a pre-workout or other stuff and then find something else to do outside of a gym, I could also see that. I mean, even stone lifting.
Yeah.
Stone lifting doesn't cost much. You don't even have to bring them home with you. Just go to the river and find a stone and pick it up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Go on a hike.
Just don't go to the park.
Well, you can pick it up. Just don't bring it home with you.
You're supposed to pick it up.
Yeah. If it's in the river, you're not supposed to.
Ain't nobody know that. You can do it until you're told not to.
Ain't nobody know that.
Just saying, if you don't know it, you can't be held accountable. Just saying.
That's not how the law works.
It's not a war crime the first time.
Well, the truth. Geneva don't know about it yet.
Just saying, that's a fat electrician quote right there.
But yeah, so
Unless you're picking it up right in front of the sign that says "Do not pick up rocks."
Are there signs that say that?
there are
I have never seen those signs.
there are signs that tell you not to do that or not to
Like, I'm literally
snap
not even joking. I've never seen that sign.
But
They're right next to the "Did you kill this bear?"
yeah. I'm not gonna get into that. But,
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I had a thought too, and I was like, I'm just going to keep that one off podcast.
Oh man! But so bottom line, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get started,
Right.
and to get pretty far too. Like
Again, people have made a living just off stuff like P90X. What was the other one that took off after P90X?
Insanity.
Insanity.
oh yeah.
Prison workouts. All kinds of this stuff. Who was it?
Well, and look at like Iron BB. Iron BB,
Dude, there's no better example than Iron BB.
when he started working out, like when he started lifting, he was literally
Lifting conduit and tires and concrete circles.
Yeah, just scrap that
Just-
was that they've put together, and he's a pro strongman.
Yep.
That's
why I'm saying, like, there's a million excuses to not do something. Like, if you just flat out don't want to do it, you're going to find a reason not to do it.
Oh yeah.
However, if you're wanting to do it and you're determined and you have discipline to accomplish a goal, you'll find a way to do it.
Yep.
Agreed.
That's why, like, if you know that you don't have the creativity or the means to do something outside the gym, that's where the gym membership comes in handy. 'Cause now you don't have to think about anything other than what you're going to do.
Yeah. And then you can get online and download a free program.
Yep.
It tells you what to do.
And if you can't find one, message us. We will get you one.
Yeah.
I have like 4 or 5 that I've written on my phone that even I still do. I will send them to you for free.
Yeah. I'll give you my program.
You can. You can do Holland's program, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to look at it and go, what is this? This says Thursdays. That's it. Thursday deadlift.
He keeps changing mine. Hey, what are we doing?
Do you know how shocked I have been whenever I walk in and see he's got you doing other stuff besides either deadlift or bench press? This is shocking.
Well, I want her to succeed. And my program makes no sense.
It doesn't. I think that's actually a good idea now to think about it. I think I will start a folder on our Instagram, or our website's coming out soon.
Oh yeah, there you go. I
Hey.
love that.
Forgot about that. We'll start a free section on there just for you to download these programs, because I hate the fact that people are going to I want the excuse of I don't know what I'm doing
Yeah.
to be out the window.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that should be around.
I agree.
I don't want to coach. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I like coaching Special Olympics, and that's where I want to stay. I have no desire to do professional coaching.
Yeah.
So therefore, no, I will not coach you. But I will put out programs that I have written out there, and you can just have them.
Yeah.
They're even in Excel layout. You can track your progression, everything. That's pretty
Perfect.
fancy, I think.
Yeah.
I even put a formula calculator on it. You put in your 1 rep max, it spits out your numbers for the whole
Nice.
workout.
Look at you.
I did this like 4 years ago. Like, I was really on top of my game then, and I have fallen off a lot since then.
You need that discipline.
Now, when should a coach come into play?
I think it's up to you. I mean, Sam Solik is really changing the game right now on the fact of, yeah, it's just bodybuilding, but Sam Solik's made it pro without a single coach.
But he's pretty self-disciplined as well.
But that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
again, I think everyone's different, and I know we talked about it at a different point, and I think it depends on what kind of coach you're getting.
Yeah, that's also we were talking about the difference between a coach and a trainer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if you're just looking for extra motivation or to help with your discipline or whatever, personal trainer is a good way to go.
Yeah.
But now if you're looking to really get serious in a sport like powerlifting, strongman, whatever, then,
Coaches at that level,
it's not a bad idea to get a coach.
and I agree. And I know we have talked up Sam big time, but honestly, in my opinion, Sam really set a whole new bar of what I expect out of coaches,
Yeah.
because I feel like, especially, like, I'd always thought it, but I never had one that fulfilled it to that level.
Right.
And I think as a coach should be all around there. Like, they should, one, manage your workouts, yes, but they should also be able to manage everything that you need them to manage. Like, if you're asking them to do your nutrition, your program, and also they're going to have to somewhat be able to manage your mental state. Like, I'm not expecting them to be a psychiatrist,
No, I hear you.
but also, I mean, think of them like a bartender. They're going to hear everything, and they should be able to handle that. And Jason Akers said the same thing when he was on here. So I think to some degree, if you're looking to get a good coach, then you need someone to be able to manage all three of those. Like, they can manage your program, and that's kind of the minimum. Like, managing a program, like we've already said, you can do on your own. You don't need a coach to just do that. But you should have one that's able to, one, interpret your questions and listen to what's going on with you to adjust said program. Because at that level, your program should be a living document, not so much a cut and dry routine.
Yeah.
So then, like not every athlete's going to understand RPE. We've talked about that 100 times. I've been doing this a while, and I'll be honest with you, I don't 100% understand RPE a whole lot. I think it's dumb. Like, I understand the idea behind it, but to try to explain that to other people, especially an athlete, whenever you're coaching them, be like, all right, what'd that feel like? How many more reps do you think you got? That's a weird thing to ask
Yeah.
and to try to interpret.
Especially if you're starting out.
Exactly. So it's hard for me to give someone that's just starting RPE 7. But yeah, I think your program should be a living document at that point, just because it's going to adjust and ebb and flow with what's going on. And then explaining RPE to a new athlete is rough. That's why the program I'm talking about that I've written, I wrote it a long time ago for myself, actually, is that calculator it works off of 70, 73, 75% for the first 4 weeks, works all the way up to a 95%. And I work off percentages because it's just a flat number. Bam, here it is. And then it's kind of up to interpretation after that. If you go into that day, 95% doesn't move for whatever reps I said, I mean, you can feel it drop down to whatever you can do those reps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you're going to pay for a coach, I think barrier to entry for that is manage your program, be able to, one, deal with your mental state. Like, the nutrition is kind of, it depends. If you go into that expecting them to and they said they can, then yes, they need to be able to do that.
Yeah.
If they tell you up front they cannot, like, I had a client for a little while. He came in and he was like, so what should I do for nutrition? And I started asking him what he does and stuff. He's, well, I'm a type 1 diabetic and I do this. I was like, then you need to talk to an actual nutritionist,
Right.
not me.
Right.
It's like, because at that point, I'm like, you're well out of my expertise here. I'm not a nutritionist.
Well, and also like those are free now too if you have decent insurance.
Exactly.
Like hop
And he-
on
And
Nourish.
he said he was already talking to one and everything. So I was like, just listen to them. Don't listen to me. But if you're just a normal gym goer that's averagely healthy and stuff, then yeah, most coaches can handle that nutrition.
Yeah. Not if you're Mikey.
No, he has both diabetes.
Both of them. He's got 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Wrong fingers.
Yeah, mine are the wrong fingers. That's
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
No,
Or is it 1 and 2?
That.
it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
All right, not that again. Just count however you
And
want
3.
to count.
It's 1 and 2.
it's 1, 2, 3,
Uh-huh.
4,
Yep.
5.
Yep.
That's weird.
Yep.
That hurts.
Hey, listen.
That hurts. That physically hurts.
Hey, that's what got him busting in Inglourious Bastards.
That's what got you all busted.
Well,
Right?
yeah, I mean, I was just.
Wait a minute. So which side are you on?
I mean, in that movie setting.
Cut.
Episode ends right there.
Anyway.
I guess I should get a quote ready. I had one the other day. Now I don't remember what it was.
But yeah, but other than a coach or a trainer, what's like, so you started working out and you're wanting to invest more into it. What else do you think a coach, like a lifting coach or like a programming, whatever, do you think that's more important than if you were to go find a nutritionalist? Like, which do you think is the more important thing, the workout plan or the nutrition plan?
I guess it depends on what goal you're looking to get.
See, because I mean, everybody's heard the phrase, you can't outwork a bad diet.
Right.
And I mean, obviously that's true. But if I'm being honest, I would
I
say,
work a bad diet all the time.
Alan, you're different.
I'm the prime example of working a bad diet.
I don't know.
I mean, and I guess too, if your goal is just overall strength, just eat a lot.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult.
Well, I'm also thinking, if we're talking about which to spend money on,
Yeah.
I would say, and if we're just going to assume you can't find a good free one, a free program, then I'm going to say look at which one you're having the most trouble with. Like, which one do you lack the most discipline in?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm being honest about it, like let's assume your goal is to be just fit. Like, you're wanting to lose/gain weight, you're wanting to be beach body ready, and be decently strong, then I would just say whichever one you're having the most problem maintaining discipline in, spend the money on that one.
Yeah.
And that's assuming that's my only two options. If I were to say after a gym membership what to spend money on, I think a good lifting belt is nothing to shake a stick at.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
I had to do my squats today without one.
that's why I think after your gym membership or whatever you decided is the most important thing to spend money on, there's a lot of equipment I don't think is necessary, but I think a good thick leather belt or just leather belt in general, doesn't have to be a leather belt, but a good lifting belt in general. Don't get the Velcro one.
Do you think a belt could be a crutch though too?
No. I don't. Only
Does it not? I mean,
if
see
you're
a lot of
using
guys progressing without a belt, just
And you
for the
can.
fact to keep their core stronger.
And you can. That's why I say if you're using it properly, I think you're fine. I think it's only going to help you. Because, again, a good program is going to have stuff in there for core later. So, and I would really hate for you to miss out on exponential gains on your compound movements because of a weaker core. when you can strengthen your core on other stuff along with it. Now, there's also things to be said that training on off weeks, or depending on how many days a week, doing a similar lift without a belt has a lot to gain. But again, depends on your sport. Like I would say never buy a Velcro belt, but if you're going to do CrossFit, I would say only buy a Velcro belt. If you're going to do powerlifting, definitely buy a belt within whatever federation your lifting's regulations are, or just buy SBD or Rogue. No one's going to question those two brands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
What were you going to say? You were going to say something about nutrition.
I don't remember. Oh, no, I don't remember. Oh, yes, I do. I was going to say that, but then you said, well, assuming that you can't find a good free workout plan online. But I think the helpful thing with the nutritionist is that it's more tailored. Like they can help you tailor your nutrition.
Well, like one thing that I didn't...
And reevaluate, I guess.
Well, one thing that I didn't consider, like with your meal plan or nutrition stuff is, you know, and especially since it's been close to 3 years since you had a baby, but that still is affecting your hormone
Yeah,
levels.
she said.
Yeah.
Like I talked to her and she was like, oh, you know, up until like 4 years postpartum, you're really supposed to cut like an extra 100 calories off if you want to cut fat, just because you have more fat storage because your hormones are imbalanced. I was like, oops.
Which is something I would have never thought of.
And she was spot on. She's like, with your macros that you've been eating, you should have lost around, I don't know, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. And I'm like, nailed it.
She like,
all right.
yeah, like it was crazy. So this nutritionist looked at her current meal plan and went over, and like Lisa was talked about like her activity level and stuff at that point, and she just off the top of her head was like, I figured 2 pounds.
That's what I mean. Like I know nutritionalists kind of get swept under the rug a lot on how important or useful they can be.
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you, they know stuff.
Yeah, and
I'd have to have them live with me and personally make me eat what they're because there's no way I could be this.
I think they would have to live with you because I don't think they would believe what you eat.
and they would need.
Can you imagine if you tracked your
They'd
diet
have to have
for a
locks
week?
on the cabinets in the refrigerator.
I fully think if you walked into a nutritionist and told them what you eat, I don't think they'd believe you.
They'd be like, no.
I need you to like log your diet for a couple of days just so we can see.
Yeah, let Lisa walk into her nutritionist one day and just say,
This is what I ate.
This is what I. Yeah.
yeah, thoughts?
You're like, no wonder you're not losing any weight.
But you know, and also too though, because like your goal is different. You know, you're not trying to get shredded. You're trying to.
You don't know what she's doing.
Well,
That's what she told me last time.
Don't tell me what to do.
I mean, I do because we've talked about it.
See, that's what I said last time.
He
She's still
almost
telling
said
me that.
she's disgusted with me. And then he caught himself.
I was going to say we've discussed it.
I'm
but,
just kidding.
But then I was like, well, I don't know. That didn't sound right. But also, like, you're not also trying to get as strong as you can. You're trying to get lean and strong. Like, she's doing both. And it's hard. It's easy to bulk and get strong.
It is.
And it's easy to cut and lose strength.
Mm-hmm.
But to do both, you've got to really be dialed in, and a nutritionalist is super helpful there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to get stronger while losing, weight. I mean, because that's tough.
It is.
And I think, like, if that is your goal, like if your goal is I want to be as strong as possible and as lean as possible, then
You just need to follow old Pud. Pudzanowski had that one dialed in, apparently.
Dude, he was so ripped.
5-time world's strongest man and looked like he could have walked on stage anytime.
He was the one in that video with the president of Poland bench pressing like 315.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's always happy.
Pud was with him, and I was like, "Well, he's."
Could you just imagine saying that? Yeah, Pud was with me.
I was hanging out with Pujanowski. We were benching the other day.
Yeah, we were cool. We were like that,
Like Which is cooler, doing that or being the president of a country?
Dude, yeah. It's like we've started watching this show on Netflix. It's called I guess The Insiders or something. It's some game show in the UK. And it's like a whole bunch of streamers and everything. And on this season, Eddie Hall's in it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like all these like random like vloggers and streamers and stuff are on there in this house. I got to live for a week, whatever. And Eddie Hall just walks in here, and I was like,
What are the odds of
Could
that?
you imagine trying to live with Eddie for a week?
"That's what I said." He's on here like causing a ruckus on stuff. I was like, "This is exactly how I would have thought."
Yeah, and
Plunger on your head.
like,
Yeah.
and like, what are they going to do about it?
That's what they make. They make that joke all the time. It's like he keeps doing stuff to like frame somebody else.
Yeah.
And they walk in and someone go like the commentator made a joke. He's like, "Why is no one blaming the 6'2", 300 whatever pound man over here?" Probably because he'll throw them. Like people will walk in here and make accusations at everyone. No one even looks at him.
That's funny.
Like he'll just be over here laid out on the couch and no one's even looking his direction.
Yeah, it's like the joke, like, where does the 600-pound gorilla sit? Anywhere he wants.
Wherever he wants.
That's kind of like Eddie goes into this house.
Like there was a watermelon got smashed on the ground. Eddie Hall just grabs a guy by his ankles and starts mopping the floor with it. Literally, just
Now I want to watch it.
like the show. Like I'm not gonna say the show's bad, but it has a weird entertainment factor.
Yeah.
But especially like I think the U.S. version that we watched had Dwight Howard in it. It's just super weird.
Yeah.
You know, like sketches on it. That was the whole reason I started watching it. You know, Tuesday.
Yeah.
All reason I started watching is because sketch, and then Dwight Howard shows up. I was like, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
But then she had said, well, in the UK version, Eddie Hall's on it. I was like, well, now gotta check
I
that
gotta
out.
watch it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So is that all we got to say on where to spend your money?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Recovery. Or save that for another episode.
Save that one for another
We
one
should
because
have
that
a
could
whole episode. I mean, yeah, a whole episode about recovery.
I was about to
I know
say-
nothing about it.
recovery.
I got something to learn.
There's a lot of stuff on recovery, so I think we'll save that one for the next one. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a quote?
I do. I was just making sure no one else got anything else to say.
We're good.
However, I will say
see.
we do have, on top of our events coming up, we do have 3 huge guests coming on here the next couple of weeks. 3.
I'm so proud.
That's so wrong.
Anyways, 3. And if you want to know who those are, stay tuned.
I was like, are you going to tell us?
Well, y'all already know, right?
Do we?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought. Anyways, if you also want to know, stay tuned. We're going to tease some stuff out here later. Not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one day. Oh, one day. So, anybody got anything else? Once, twice. A truly strong person does not need the approval of others any more than a lion needs the approval of sheep. Vernon Howard.
Fits in my